So whenever we'll try to explore any of the design patterns, we'll try to break it into three parts. First one is where we'll try to understand why this particular design pattern is needed and in what kind of cases we can use. For example, hi all, this is me Karan. So this is the introductory video of this particular low level system design programming series. So in this particular lecture, we'll try to understand what are the different prerequisites, why this series is going to be one of the best series for low level system design. So we'll try to understand all these things and what kind of things we are going to cover, how we are going to cover. So those kind of things we'll try to understand as part of this particular introductory video. So first thing first, let's say you want to explore this particular series. So two basic things are required. First one is like you should be comfortable with any of the programming languages, be it Java, be it C++, be it Python, whatever, because underlying concept is kind of like same. It is just that there is minor differences in syntax, though we'll try to solve all the problems using C++. And the second is object oriented programming concepts. So if you are not very much comfortable with these two things, then please try covering these two things first and then try jumping into this particular series. So if you are not very much comfortable with the object oriented programming concepts, so I have already recorded the entire lecture series around advanced object oriented programming concepts. So maybe you can try exploring that. And as part of that series, I have provided different assignments. So maybe you can try solving those assignments. So that way you will get really nice understanding around different object oriented programming concepts. So basically in this whole series, we'll use different object oriented programming concepts to solve different kind of like problems. So now second thing is why this series is going to be one of the best on the internet. So let me tell you one very interesting thing, that whatever lecture series you will follow for low level system design, then you will find one common pattern, that they are taking some dummy problem statement. Let's say they have to teach you factory design pattern. So they'll tell, oh, this is pizza factory, this is some ice cream factory, and from that you have to create the object and all that. But they won't teach you by taking the real life examples. But in this particular series, we'll take the real life examples. For example, how the factory design pattern can be used in e-commerce, how the factory design pattern can be used in high frequency trading systems or normal trading systems. So we'll take real life examples, and using those examples, we'll try to solve different kind of problem statements using different design patterns. So whenever we'll try to explore any of the design patterns, we'll try to break it into three parts. First one is where we'll try to understand why this particular design pattern is needed and in what kind of cases we can use. For example, let's say there is this singleton design pattern. Then we'll first try to understand in what kind of cases we need to use singleton design pattern, why we need to use singleton design pattern, and in the second part we'll try to code it using C++, and this code example will be based on real life examples, not some dummy example like pizza, ice cream, like that. And in the third part we'll try to do analysis of this singleton design pattern, like in what kind of cases we should use, in what kind of cases we should not use. If some class has to follow singleton design pattern, what kind of things this particular class should contain. So we'll try to understand all these things one by one for each design pattern. Let's say we have already covered singleton design pattern. So at the end, we'll try to solve 4-5 real life problems using singleton design pattern, which I'll provide you as an assignment. So you can code these 4-5 problems to implement singleton design pattern, and all these problems will be based on real life scenarios. And in this whole series, we'll try to solve 14-15 design patterns. And at the end of this particular series, you will be solving around 50 to 60 real life scenarios where you can implement different kind of design patterns to solve the problem. So at the end of the series, you should be really good with the low level system design concepts. So I'm sure this is going to be one of the best series available on the internet to learn low level system design concepts. I'll highly recommend you to follow this particular series. And till now, if you have not subscribed the channel, please do like and subscribe the channel, so that way YouTube algorithm will distribute this particular series or this particular video to more number of people. Thank you.